So I was playing around with the Roland MC-50 sequencer from the early 90s, and I thought I'd make a video on how to use it. It's not going to be an in-depth video, but I'll touch some of the features of this very nice sequencer from the early 90s. It's been a real workhorse for me for many years, doing live shows, and it's never had a hiccup. It's performed flawlessly for many years for me. Okay, so before we start sequencing tracks, we have to make some drums, and my Roland TR-626 is up to the task. I'm combining sounds from the Jeeves ESI 4000 with the internal sounds of the TR-626. Gonna first put it in tap right to make tracks, and I use the pattern F1 for this. Have to clear out everything that's in this pattern. We do it like that, and it's ready and empty for programming. I'm using the RX11 hi-hat for a metronome, and I'm gonna punch in some kicks. That's the pattern I'm gonna use. The bass drum from the ESI 4000. And I play the snare. I'm gonna need some toms from the TR-808. That's my own samples. Got a nice pattern going on there. Some hi-hats. I'm gonna take off the RX11 hi-hats, so I'm gonna use the hi-hat from this sample bank I have. Some claps. And a little woodblock. Now we have a nice pattern going. And on top of this, I'm gonna layer it with sounds from the TR-626, its kick, among other things, and a snare from the RX11. And all those coming into the Yamaha 01V digital mixer at the right here. You can see my samples going. That's the snare from the RX11. And that's the kick from TR-626 playing the same pattern as the one I programmed. That's why I played two different pads. One is triggering the ESI 4000 and one is the TR-626. Internally. All the drums are submixed in the Yamaha mixer here, as you can see on the display. There's some drums going on. Like I said earlier, I was playing around with the Akai S1000 the other night, making bass sounds. And this is the best one I got, I think, directly from a soft synth. And that's the pure sample in program mode. I've added some envelope and a longer release to get a little fade out. It's going to play nicer that way. That's done internally in the S1000. I've put it in polyphonic mode of just one note, and that way it won't overlap in the sustain. So that's me playing the Yamaha DX7, but it's not the sound from the DX7, it's the Akai 1000 triggered from the DX7 over MIDI. It's a little bit clicky, the bass sound, but that'll disappear in the final mix when other instruments are added. The Akai S1000 has a very nice low end when you just sample one note and pitch it down, so I like it very much just because of that low end. Okay, the Roland MC-50, I'll start it up for you. It's loading the Super MRC operating system and it's ready for action. First I have to change the tempo to the one I want. It's 94 beats per minute. And I'm ready to record the first track, which is the Roland JX8P, a pad sound on channel 3. So I armed it by pressing record and the corresponding letter. And I just press play when I want to record, and I'll get a 2-bar count in. And just play in the chords. If you're wondering why I play the Novation Mini Nova, it's just controlling the other synths over MIDI. So I'm playing the Roland JX8P through MIDI cables, but I'm controlling it from the Mini Nova because that's the one I have hooked up to the MC-50 through the MIDI in port of the MC-50. On track 2, I have to arm to record, and I'm playing the Alpha Juno 2 and the bell sound. It's the same thing, the Alpha Juno is MIDI'd up to the system of the MC-50 through MIDI cables, and everything is controlled by the Novation Mini Nova when I'm playing. On the Mini Nova, it's very easy to adjust the velocity of the keyboard and change the MIDI channels according to what instrument I want to play in my MIDI setup. So that's the part of the Alpha Juno, that bell sound along with the pad sound. And the bell sound, the Juno, I want to quantize, and I go into edit mode of the MC-50, use the alpha wheel to go to the quantize menu, and I press enter. And I choose what track I want to quantize. I choose track 2, that's the Alpha Juno, track 2, enter. Just go through the options here and settle for the 16th resolution. And from measure 1 for all on track 2, are you sure? Press rec. And I just press rec, and the track is quantized. Pretty simple. The last thing I want to do at this point is to save my song. I go into that mode, the disk mode, and I press the save. And I have to give it a name, and for simplicity, I'm gonna call this Summer. And I'll speed up the video for you. Summer, and I press enter. And I have to do it one more time, press save. And the disk drive is speeding up, and it's saving my track on the floppy disk, which is on the right of the MC-50. I'm going to replace that floppy drive with a USB floppy emulator later on, but it's worked flawlessly over the years, that too, so it's really no big deal. And with those 2 tracks combined with my live playing of the bass of the Akai, it sounds like this.